let's talk about this. It's conspiracy theories in America. A quick quiz to establish your credibility as conspiracy theorists. Emily, did the Wuhan virus come from a bat in a wet market or from a Chinese lab?
It came from a Chinese American lab, Mark.
Chinese American. The Fauci Institute.
Yeah,
Dan,
unfortunately.
Dan, bat in a wet market or a lab?
I think a lab.
Okay. Did Oswald act alone? Emily?
Ooh,
No.
Dan?
no.
No. You guys have good bona fides on this one. All
Not
right.
bad.
All right. Last test one before we get to the main event. Are Travis and Taylor a real couple or just a PR creation?
They're a real couple.
Oh, yeah.
That's even more interesting, I think, than the PR creation.
Dan, you both think they're real couples. All right. You both went 3 for 3. Congratulations. Now, here we go. The acid test and what's much in the news. Emily, did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself?
So Jeffrey Epstein may have killed himself, but that doesn't preclude, or that's not mutually exclusive with the idea that there's a broader conspiracy that's being covered up. I doubt that he killed himself, but I don't think it's mutually exclusive.
So with the conspiracy to cover up the other people who committed crimes around him, that's what you're referring to, right?
Right.
Okay. Dan, did he kill himself?
I don't believe he did.
Yeah.
No.
You guys are nutsy cuckoo conspiracy theorists. Love it. Love having
2025.
Love having open-minded guests on. Okay, so let's say for the sake of argument that the FBI director and his deputy, who previously were strong proponents of the notion that there was something rotten in the state of Jeffrey Epstein, but now are the leading validators of the notion that he committed suicide and there's no cover-up around it. Let's assume that it is a cover-up. Emily, who will expose it? How will it be exposed? If this is just a big deep state lie, how will it be exposed? Will it be by the press? Will it be by a whistleblower? How will it be exposed?
I mean, I think really similar to what we've seen over several decades of the Kennedy case, which is that you get these trickles of testimonies from people with knowledge that go into media reports bubbling up a few times a year, and the public is left to sort of put the puzzle together from the outside as these disclosures leak into public view, whether media reports or just from first-person testimonies. And that's already what's happened over the course of the last 6 or so years with Jeffrey Epstein, whether it's Alex Acosta or Vicky Ward's great reporting that she's had 4 sources on the record saying that Epstein he belonged to intelligence, which is also what Alex Acosta said on the record. So just putting these puzzle pieces together, I think, is probably the best the public is ever going to get on the story.